All right, in this example, we're given a weight attached to a cable, which we are going to pull straight up, and we're told that we want to pull it up for a distance of 300 meters. So since this is up and down, I'm going to use y's. So my y final is going to be 300 meters because that's how far I want to pull this, and my y initial is going to be 0 meters. We're just calling where we start at 0 because we're going to move 300 meters. Now we're told that the weight is at rest initially, so that's 0 meters per second. So initially it's not moving, and we're told that we're going to be doing this with an acceleration of 3.267 meters per second squared. Given all of this, we want to know how long is it going to take to pull this 300 meters. Well, we can use the first kinematic equations, which I'll write with x's because that's how I remember it, and then we'll plug things in, which is x final equals x initial plus the initial velocity times time plus 1/2 acceleration by time squared. So if we plug things into this formula, we've got 300 for my initial position is equal to 0 for my initial position plus, well, since it starts from rest, this is also going to be 0, and so 0 times anything is going to be 0. And then finally, plus 1/2 the acceleration times time squared. We have that acceleration, so I'll plug that in a moment after I solve for things. So these zeros drop out. We just get 300 meters equals 1/2 acceleration times squared. Now to solve for t squared, I'll multiply both sides by 2 and then divide by the acceleration. So I will have 2 times 300 meters divided by the acceleration, which is 3.267 meters per second squared. And at this point, this is equal to t squared. So to get just t by itself, I'm going to square root both sides. Now, normally when you square root, you have both a positive or a negative answer. But since we're talking about time, a negative answer would not really make sense here. So I'm only going to worry about the positive one. So now, if I go ahead and multiply this out on the inside, I'm going to have 600 meters over 3.267 meters per second squared. And at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this in the calculator. So I'm going to do square root 600 divided by 3.267. And that is giving me approximately 13.6 seconds. So there we go. If we're pulling something for a distance of 300 meters, initially starting at rest, with an acceleration of 3.267 meters per second squared, then that means it's going to take us 13.6 seconds to finish pulling that distance. And that is this example.